the hell's going on here? We're under attack! Come on, let's go!
Oh, no. Retreat, 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 retreat. No one can see me. Running away because I am a coward. There we go. So where'd they all go? They're all over there. Fuck. Okay, I don't see nobody. I don't see no... There's somebody way over there. I can see him from here. Can I have these helmets? Are they just for show? Can I get a headshot with a pistol if they have a helmet on? Do they despawn? I don't think so, Sean, but not in this game. This game's not like that. They must have gone back into the building. I can see one right there, in fact. It's just my stick vision is not, you know, it has limited range. Give them CO vision to Spectre, huh? Is that kind of like stick vision, but for your eyes? Yeah, they're kind of far. They're over there. They're kind of far away. I gotta get up in that space. There's a good corner to hide behind right there. Excuse me? Okay. I feel good right here. I can climb up there, it looks like. There's at least one guy there. He's kind of by himself. And you know I like that shit. Ho ho. Dibbity-boppity-doo-doo. Oh, there's two guys right fucking there. Dibbity-doppity-doo-doo. That look glitchy. I can see his fucking belt, but not his actual person. I want to find another good spot to hide, so I can get. I want to make more ground and get in there. Okay, turn away. Turn away, because they're not facing me now. How about this guy? Oh, man. I don't like this. I gotta be real with you guys. This is not my favorite. Okay, now I'm feeling young and strong. I have this whole hiding spot to myself now. 3 guys left. 4 guys left. Jeez, that guy has no helmet on. I want to get that guy so bad. He's in a really good spot, though, for fucking keeping me pinned down. Oh, that guy has a giant axe. He's one of the melee type dudes. I could also use my machine gun. It's supposed to be silenced. I have no clue what that means yet. I don't like this. I like that I don't like it. I love that I don't like it. Oh, he has no helmet on either. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I have my pistoli as well. I like the tension strong about him, yeah. I like that I hate it. I want to get behind that guy, and I can do it. Like this. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What the hell?
Found a body? Oh, shit.
It's Zach!
Oh no, what? What?
He's been killed! Someone's out there!
No one's out there.
Straight!
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Find another angle!
Oh, no. Oh, he heard me running. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, my. There's somebody right there, isn't there? There is.
Push forward!
Move it! I got it!
Oh god. Oh, I'm so damaged. I need health. I need health. I need health. Oh, it's not good. Oh no. Damn. It's so brutal, strong, bad. So I should have upgraded my weapon. I should have got a better weapon, like a better melee weapon.
What happened?
Okay, checkpointing me
I
here.
don't know. It's gotta be a fucking stray.
Shit!
Spread out. Guard the tower.
Straight! By the table!
I got the machete. Oh, let's fucking go!
Dead, you hear me?
Oh god!
Come here!
Oh my god. I fucking got his machete while I was fighting him. That was fucking sick. That was fucking sick.
What happened?
I don't know. It's gotta be a fucking stray.
Shit! Spread out! Guard the tower!
So many guys. Don't look at me. Look away, dog. Oh, fuck. It's like 1,000 dudes here, dude. This is fucking sick.
Right! Shit! Behind the table!
Go, it's on your stick!
Gotcha!
What?
You're not getting out of here!
This game is like 10 out of 10. Oh, you fuckers! They have Molotovs! There's 1,000 of them! Oh, I'm getting flanked the fuck right now.
Over here! Push it!
Goddamn.
Yes, the axe! Ouch! Ouch!
I got her!
Oh, fuck.
He's running!
This game is so sick, dude.
Turn down!
He slipped back there!
And they know where I am, and I love that. If I can keep track of where I'm at. Okay, I've broken their line of sight. Did you play as John Bad? Oh, there's a guy over there, son of a bitch. No one behind me, please. 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 Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. No.
Look, is that her?
Let's see what's
No, this ain't me.
Go.
It ain't
I'll watch
me.
your back. Wes?
Commander! In the building!
Oh my god! Do let up.
Got her pinned!
Oh, you're kind of right about that, to be honest.
There you are!
This chick's a dum-dum,
Coward.
dude. This chick's a dum-dum. You think I'm over there still? Oh. So, Spectre, did you see the fucking boss fight with Ellie yesterday? I played as Abby versus Ellie. That was fucking sick. That was a super fun encounter. That was sort of like, you know, this game at its peak in terms of, you know, having to hit and run. Crowd control. There's like 20 guys surrounding me while I try to fucking maintain, like, you know, like break line of sight with everybody at once. You know, melee when I had the chance. Oh, so much fun. This game's so sick. Got her ass. Bye, bye, bitch. Okay, so how are we looking here? So I've got one health kit left. My health's looking okay. I might be able to find some snacks around here. I used up some machine gun ammo finally. It's pretty good. It seems very quiet, right? It's good for stun locking enemies with. I sprayed a guy into his back. He didn't die, but he's kind of like, oh, my back. Like, killed his friend, right? It's kind of cool. Kind of like spray one guy, then, you know, change focus. Bye, bitch. Bye. So this guy has, my axe has 4 uses left. This machete has more. Let's grab, also I can upgrade my my weapon, right? So hang on, this thing's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uses total. The machete seems pretty good. And I'm probably gonna try and upgrade this. So I've got full stuff, right? I have to upgrade right now. Let's upgrade this so I can pick up some more tape and skizzers. Okay, so I've got like a super machete for doing a hell of damage in melee. Dude, how cool is it that I can, like, shank a guy with my little baby knife, and if they have a melee weapon, I can steal it from them, like, in the middle of a combo. That's fucking sick. Also, you know, not to be, you know, from the year 1990 or anything, but it's pretty cool how the combat animations play out contextually based on what's near me, right, Spectre? I'm an old man, guys. When I was a kid, fucking, you know, N64 was, like, mind-blowing. But now that I'm actually having, like, you know, melee combat where if I'm near a table, she'll, like, throw their head on the table and shit and slit their throat, that's fucking pretty impressive. I know the game costs, like, $10 billion making everything, but still. When you kill that guy with his own weapons, as saying, yeah, that was pretty sick. I did it again later with the axe as well. It seems like it's just a thing that happens, right? If they have a weapon and I don't, she will steal it from them for the killing blow, which is sensible. Plus, it looks cool. Alright, give me all this ammo back. That's what I want. That's a pretty good gun. Yeah, then it's great, Strong Batman. It really is great. Very impressive. Cinematic. Visceral. Fun. Thrilling. She has an insane melee finish where she stabs him in the chest with her knife, then needlessly stabs him in the eye. I've never seen it while playing. Saw it on YouTube, huh? Style points are half the battle, says J-Bomb. Yeah, my friend Ryan came in the chat earlier and said, you know, that a lot of these games, these AAA games, they're very cinematic, and that cinematic doesn't always mean fun. And he's right. Right? Watching a game play out is not the same kind of fun as playing the game, but you have to admit that it's definitely pretty satisfying to shank a guy with a knife and then steal his hatchet and chop him up with it, even if it's just a little, you know, cutscene that plays out. Okay. So I'm looking for like chips, Doritos, Tostitos, Fritos, other things that have toes in them. There's many hidden animations in this game. It's great. I've never seen that one, says Miki. Taquitos, Sean Bad. That would go down pretty smooth. Not gonna lie. Here's a fucking grill. Has some alcohol, but I don't got no fucking taquitos. Okay. Oh, pistol ammo? Nice. There's a lot of food around here, but not a lot of food that's good for snacking on. Eat that brick. I like somebody else eat that brick. I ain't gonna try and munch on it. But yeah, I don't see any, like, sometimes she'll find, like, candy bars or bags of chips that she'll eat to get her health back. My health is not terribly low, but is you know, it's, compromised. My health is compromised. Let me plug in my, my tablet, guys, so I don't lose the chat. I'm going to advance in this stage here a little bit. Let me do this thing real quick. You can even grab a stunned runner, and if a clicker is running at you, the clicker will kill it, and you can immediately sneak behind and melee kill the clicker. Sick. Ooh. Okay, my tablet's plugged in. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Where am I supposed to go now? Probably over here? Over this way, perhaps. This way, right? No, not really. Then over here, then. Yes, no? Aha, here's some stairs. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Could you repeat the question? Sing along, guys. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Through there? Okay. Through here? No. Glitchy wall texture? Let's see what's going on with this thing. It looks like these bolts that they used to to bind these boards together is Z-fighting with the actual texture of the boards themselves. They didn't make them high enough. They should have made the little bolt a little bit higher so they wouldn't have to fight like that. Anyway. First, it seems good. Nobody over there, Ellie. Relax. What would happen if I had not killed them all? Would they have been, like, banging at the door? That'd be kind of fun. Hello? When you're talking to yourself and nobody's home. Hello? You can't fool yourself. I always think that whenever I have my flashlight on in any game, like literally any game. If you guys know that video, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh! Where'd you come from, bitch? Like, seriously. Oh my god. Right in the eyeball, let's fucking go. Oh, the slaves. Oh my. Yo, they're fucking ready.
All right, come on, let's go.
Hey, where's Abby? She's bit.
Keep back.
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me.
Hey. Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
The pillars?
What's the pillars?
Down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead.
Oh, no. Well, good luck, guys. Be on your way now. Don't worry about little old me. I'll just be a zombie at my own time. Let my people go. Good job, Ellie. You saved lives on this day. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to kill a girl in particular. I'm here to save nobody. I'm trying to find a girl that I can kill. She needs a nap strong bad for sure. You can tell from her increasingly
Where are you?
increasingly labored animations. Oh, I can't change my guns. This is all a cutscene. I don't need to crouch then.
Abby.
That's what I'm saying. To free her of her soul. Where's Shiva Jones at? He's on team kill the fuck out of Abby. Don't kill her a little bit. Kill her a lot of bit. This whole segment is legit my Ellie redemption, huh? Even if inadvertently. She kills so many so fucking bitch-ass slaver fuckheads, huh? Yeah, but she wasn't here to do that. Like you said, inadvertently, kind of. Why'd you want to kill this girl, says Underground. It's a long story, dude. It's like a 60-hour game. But basically, this other girl killed Ellie's dad. It's a revenge story. It's a revenge story. She killed my dad, so I killed her friends. So she killed my friends, so now I gotta go kill her. It's a whole thing. Father for father, huh? Yeah, I can't use my guns or anything, so this is all just a cutscene. She won't be the only protagonist. I'm the main character, not you, Abby. I'm the main character, Ellie. Go back to your own game, The Last of Us Part 1. You rotten bitch. Let's end this right now. Bring it back. Maybe right by the Underground. Remember when you were a little kid, guys? On the playground in elementary school? You have a crush on this girl, so you always pick on her all the time? That must be what this is all about, right? Maybe they should just smooch and be friends. Abby picked a Ghanasian at the arcade, huh? Unforgivable.
Head to the beach.
It's the beach, Dix, remember? Dix knows what I'm talking about. Dix knows what I'm talking about. If Ellie is already bit, why hasn't she turned? Because she's immune, Underground. That's the plot of this whole franchise. Ellie's the last person on Earth that's immune to bit and bit. More or less. Dix, you ruined the game, dude. We're going to the beach, Dix. Well, I can kind of run a little bit. This is pretty spooky back here. And she's the last of us, Underground. She can't get turned into a zombie. But nobody knows that but her. Everybody else that knows it is pretty much dead.
Holy.
Okay, a bunch of the crucified people here from, they tried to escape the slavers, I guess. Abby, you here? Can I climb this? No. Invisible wall there. The pillars, Spectre. They're not really pillars so much as they're like crosses. Just call for her. She'll answer if she's alive. Yeah, exactly. Abby! It's kind of cool they're making me actually, like, look. We got fucking dead children, dog? Oh, is that Lev? Oh, no! Oh, my God. Is that her? With her hair chopped off?
Help me. Please. It's you.
A killer? Gotta let her down. Oh, that's painful as fuck. What's up, Furby? Just in time for the ending. How much time has passed? Abby looking fucked up. Lev's still alive a little bit?
Abby.
Oh, it's so sad.
I got you. I got you.
Damn, Abby's still strong as hell.
They're both this way.
Damn. This is fucking sad as hell. She's mad skinny panda, yeah. I wonder how much time has passed. Where'd her muscles go, says Dix, huh? She isn't Abby anymore, now she's just B. God damn it, Dix. But you're right, though. Honestly, you're right. How you doing, Oomph? You mentioned Ellie had a kid. Why is she so into killing Abby, huh? Can't she just be chill? Yeah, it's just because Ellie's fucked up psychologically. They had a big, explanation underground where she's having nightmares and shit about how Abby killed her father and shit. She had to go finish the job. It's kind of fucked up. That's kind of the point, though. It's supposed to be kind of a fucked up game. No more steroids, bitch, said Shiva Jones. She's been a slave for like a month. I can't bulk up or work out, says Strong Badam. Uh-oh, guys. Roll credits. That's how the game starts, right? With the fucking boat. Just lazy dicks. They're just hanging around. Oh, my God. Dicks! This is serious, okay? Be serious, dicks. It's a very sad moment. But you're right, Dicks. She had COVID, says Oompha. You lose a lot of muscle on ventilator. Or eat, they malnourished as fuck. Ellie from the Polar Glonks is underground. That's what I'm saying. She hasn't told yet she's here to kill her. Like, Abby's too out of it to even know what the hell's going on. You can tell from the way Abby was like, the boats are over this way. And she doesn't really understand why Ellie's here. She barely knew that it was Ellie, I think. She's like, it's you. I think she probably thinks she's hallucinating. Like, she's like, she has no idea that Ellie's here to fucking kill her ass. Oh, no, Ellie. She can't forget, dude. Let it go, girl. Let it go. Put up your dukes.
I can't let you leave.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
I'm not gonna fight you, okay?
I'm not gonna fight you.
It's kind of anime. Maybe a little bit overly anime.
Yes, you will.
Oh my Ellie.
He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this. Okay.
All right, square up then, bitch.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna play or it's not gonna be cutscenes. I hope I can play. Oh my God. We playing now? We kind of playing. That's pretty sad. Like she kind of touched her wound there. Ow! The command grabs. Yeah, Ellie kind of a bitch for fucking using the knife. You done, girl. You done. Ow. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, it's like a combo if she does that fucking backhand. Oh, the grab! No, my arm! Okay, yeah, I think it's a combo. If she's in the backhand, she gets a knee. Oh shit. You're done, Abby. Say goodnight, girl. This one's for Papa. Oh shit. Wanna play as Abby now? That makes sense, thematically. No, I'm still playing as Ellie. Kinda cool to go back and forth between them. They lost a knife finally. Oh, the counterattack. Oh, this is pretty fucking sick. Oh, God. Oh, the knee. Oh, no. I'm getting fucking bodied. Oh, no. I gotta watch for that dive. Don't take her. Don't hit her. Don't hit her. If she blocks one, she'll counterattack. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. Oh, it's over. You free, girl. Yeah, if you hit her against the counterattacks. That's pretty fun. Oh, on the fucking jaw. Oh, my God. Oh, you better stay down, girl. Oh, my God. Ow! Oh, ooh, that's my finger now. Oh man, out here fucking eating fingers and shit. Oh, there it is. Trying to tap. Ain't no taps in this girl. You killed Peepaw. That's it. What a surprise. Come on. Ellie spares her life. And says, what? Why? Said to change your heart last minute, don't.
Go. Just take him.
You better run kill this bitch, Abby. She ain't well. She gonna be back. He says, no justice for Joel. That's true. But again, Joel kind of had it coming. She was like, uh-huh. Fine, let her fucking leave then. I know she was young salty. I want to see that bitch get fucking drowned out, dude. I want to see her fucking body stop kicking. Yeah, I think she got 2 bits, Spectre. Yeah, I think. Hashtag justice for Joel, dude. Well, that was probably the final boss fight. What do we got now? Ellie's coming back home. It'll be crazy if Dina was fucking on somebody else. Well, she's got 8 fingers left, Miki. That's probably plenty. Check the turtle fingers, Dano. Come on, dog. This is fucking serious, dude, alright? What if Ellie heard you say that? But I mean, you're right. I mean, you ain't wrong. You are not wrong. She's got a bad case of Ninja Turtle hand, for sure. Your average 3S can count higher. Your average 3s, 3S player can count higher than Ellie now, since Faffle, huh? Your 3S player? Okay, what's up, Faffle? Honey, I'm home. I didn't kill that bitch, by the way. I left for no reason, basically. How's she gonna play guitar with no fingers? Same way I do, dicks. Just give me the fucking, oh, no, it's abandoned. Give me that minigame again. I wouldn't mind being a Ninja Turtle in the Fungus Zombie Apocalypse. That sounds like its own fucking game, Mystic Panda. That'd be sick. Tony Iommi did it in Black Sabbath, huh? Dana? Where's my baby? Anything cool to look at? Can I get a trading card at least? Gotta kill Dina, you think, Spectre? For betraying our trust? All right, so I mentioned this a long time ago, earlier in the playthrough, much earlier. This game is sort of confusing sometimes when it comes to just how dire the world situation really is. Because when you're playing the game, it's really dire. It's post-apocalypse. It's all ruined over. Everything's overgrown. You know, it's the end of the world. But then sometimes you are in like an actual city in the game, and it seems like life is going on as normal. It seems like a regular-ass city, basically. And I mention that now because I can't help but notice that the house is completely moved out of, right? All of our, stuff is gone. All of our belongings are gone. So it's like, did they get a U-Haul out here? Oomph. Like, what? You would think that you would just find a nice house to squat in at best. They had so many possessions, and they just packed them all up and they just got rid of them, I guess. Like, they picked them all up and moved them somewhere else. Like, what? This farmer house is risky AF to live in, says Dano. There's that, too. How do they sleep at night with, there's nobody else out here? They're not a part of a city, it would seem. Might come back to Jackson the Strong Bottom. Yeah, they probably did. But again, it just seems weird to me that they just kind of moved out of the house. Like, they literally moved out of the house. Like, everything is gone. They took everything. Is that my fucking jacket over there? There's something else. There's something hanging up on the wall there. Is this mine? Can I grab this? I think it's my jacket. She definitely did jack Ellie's son, says Dix. That's true, but it's more Dina's son than mine. So to answer your question, Underground, Dina and Ellie are lesbian lovers, and Dina had a son with her ex-boyfriend. Right? Dina is bi, and she had a boyfriend that she got impregnated by. The father passed away. Ellie and Dina were in love, and so Ellie and Dina were going to raise a son together. I think it's Ellie's jacket. Yeah. Oh, here's the fucking guitar. Answer your question here, Dix. It's like maybe the tragic ending. She can't play her guitar because she's missing her fingers. I always hate this minigame. This minigame you play it like 4 times throughout the game, and to me it always sounds like it has missing fingers. Left off Ellie stuff, yeah. Anyway, I ain't playing no more Naughty Dog games with Shiva Jones. That's fair. They didn't like it, then you didn't like it. In my case, I'm more pumped for Naughty Dog than I've ever been. This is my new favorite Naughty Dog game. And I think that it makes me really excited if they make an Uncharted 5. This game, I kind of feel like it has Uncharted's gameplay, but a little bit more evolved. I wouldn't mind to see what they do with the next Uncharted game or the next Last of Us game. I hate this minigame so much. Thank you. Should have sold those records, said Spectre, huh? Or to buy some shit. But then you got that Ellie coming for that. That's exactly, Spectre. She knows better. She knows better than to fucking take Ellie's shit, dude. She's fucking a maniac. I didn't like the story in this game either. I like this game's story more than any other Naughty Dog game story. That's not saying much, though. I never really cared for the story in any of these games. This game, the story I thought was okay. Now she can't play the guitar, huh? The last thing Joel taught her. Yeah, very sad. Having flashbacks. So here goes, it was a very silly ending. It was pretty silly. But I think there's things about it that are worth celebrating. I think there's some irony to the fact that Ellie rescues Abby in the end. Almost like it's kind of like fatal. You know, like it's fated.
What are you drinking?
That irony did not escape me.
Coffee.
Right? They position Abby as, a heroic character. In that situation, Ellie is portrayed pretty much overtly as a villainous character. But, her being there, not only did she let Abby live, but her being there was sort of like, that's why Abby and Lev can survive. Because Ellie showed up there and inadvertently saved the day.
Not bad.
It's almost like, like everything happens for a reason kind of situation, you know what I mean? This kind of feels strong, but exactly, yeah. This game, I kind of was into this game's plot for the most part. Not that I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, I know.
And you need to stop harassing Jesse about my patrols.
So did this really happen? Or is this just a dream sequence?
Dina.
Yeah? What about her? It's a flashback that's jump
She
at
your
him.
girlfriend?
No. No, that was just one kiss. It doesn't mean anything. She just,
Was mad drunk.
I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her.
Yeah, she's beautiful as fuck, dude. Plus, she's sexy. Plus, she's cute as hell.
Stupid.
I have no idea what that girl's intentions are, but I do know that she would be lucky to have you.
That ends up being more or less wrong, right? Well, not really. It's not fair to say.
You're such an asshole.
I'm your dad, Ellie, okay?
Right.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
Well, she's communicating at least. This cutscene kind of confuses me because I kind of thought that part of Ellie's pathos in this game was that she never got to have closure with Joel in that respect.
Somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment. I would do it all over again.
I love you, girl. Okay? You've had a life, okay? You had a life. Sure, if you had died, you could have saved the world, but, you know, your life is got value as well.
I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
Aww. Come on. Hug it out, you guys. Hug it out.
I like that.
Yeah, I get the idea, Panda, right? It's kind of the opposite of how I interpreted it. It was definitely a little bit darker when you imagine that, again, she never got that closure. That's what's part of why she suffered so much emotionally. Because she never had that chance. Like a lot of people in real life, they don't have that chance when their loved one's taken from them, right? There's always that things you want to say that you never had the chance to say. That's kind of what they're going for narratively.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the opposite. It's more like they'd finally made up, right? They'd finally made up. They could have had something together. They could have been a father and daughter again. And then Abby took that from them. And that's why Ellie is so fucking pissed off, right? Joel saves her and she's somehow being a bitch about it. Very strange writing, says Oomph, huh? Well, again, she wanted to save the world. I mean, you have to understand that for that whole thing they went through, Oomph, like in the first game, Ellie wanted that journey, that struggle they went through together. You know, she'd taken her first, like, life, you know, in that trip, out here fucking holding a gun for the first time, you know, in a long time, I guess, since she was a kid or whatever. She wanted that to actually, she wanted to save the world with all of her heart. She believed that, you know, her genetics could save humanity. And so, you know, she's saying that, you know, in her mind now, she would have rather have had that been the case than for her to go through all the suffering and all this heartache and confusion. You know, she's a teenager. She has all these feelings and frustrations, and she's like, what's the point of my life? Does my life have any meaning? It's understandable, I feel. And also, Joel lied to her. You know, Joel was a guy that Ellie trusted, you know, implicitly, and he'd been lying to her about this really important thing all this time. She's pretty salty about that. I can see her being pretty pissed off at Joel. And maybe even, you know, irrationally conflating her betrayal, you know, Joel's betrayal in terms of him lying to her, with her having rather have died back then, you know what I mean? Like maybe she, you know, in retrospect, because Joel hurt her so much emotionally, it looks back on it now and thinks to herself, that probably should have died back then, right? They prepped her for killing surgery right without a choice. Yeah, well, fuck her choice. I mentioned that in a previous stream, right? Like, if I were the Fireflies, I can kind of see where they're coming from. Like, she's, you know, with this dude who's a pretty dangerous guy. maybe I could have also seen how they could justify, trying to kill Joel, killing Ellie to save humanity, rather than trying to ask her. Hey, is it okay if we kill you? But she said no. She's like, no, don't fucking kill me, all right? If it was to save humanity, better not to even ask. Just fucking assassinate her ass. Thanks for the bits, Mystic Panda. Kept rewatching the flashback like once every couple days for a few weeks after, says Strong Badama. When he watched it. When I played this game, the ending flashback had me sobbing, huh? Yeah, it's pretty sad. I can see how it could have affected me more deeply if I had liked Joel more as a character. She goes, this fucking game shaking my head, dude. Yeah, for me, I didn't like Joel that much in the first game, so for him to come back in that last flashback could have been more profound to me if I, liked Joel more and had been more invested in the whole Joel Ellie thing. I think part of the reason why I like this game as much as I do is because it does position Abby as more or less the main character, and Abby is, she has her own relationships that developed over the course of the game. And the whole thing with Ellie and Joel is a motivator for Ellie's, Ellie's journey, but it is itself not a main plot point. And so it's almost like you don't really need to play the first game, you know what I mean? It's really, you could play this game as your first Last of Us game, as long as you know that Joel was Ellie's surrogate father, and you have an idea of what happened at that hospital at the end, you're pretty much golden. It's so fucking funny and cliche that Ellie just lets Abby go, huh? She did all that and just let her go. Yeah, so it's the same problem they had earlier when Abby let Ellie go. They could have sold me on that. But they didn't bother in either case. Right? It's just like, she let her go. Ellie was like, oh, Joel, he wouldn't have wanted this. Like, first of all, he probably would have. I mean, it's Joel. He probably would have wanted this. You could argue that, maybe Ellie realized in that moment that by killing Abby, she would be taking away Lev's Joel equivalent. You know what I mean? Like, Lev was essentially Abby's surrogate son. And so for Ellie to kill Abby, right, with Joel, right, with Lev right there, it sort of paralleled how Abby killed Joel with Ellie right there. And maybe she said, okay, well, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be, what Abby was to me before. But, it does happen very suddenly. It's just like when Abby let Ellie live earlier, there's not a lot of lead up to it. It's like, I would have liked to have more of a gradual revelation. I would have liked to have seen Ellie show more doubt, right? Why couldn't, in that last chapter in California, why couldn't Ellie have shown more insecurity about the nature of her quest, right? If they want to let Abby live in the end. Like, of course, we see that Ellie is conflicted when she leaves Dina and her son, right? We see that as having kind of been a tough choice for her to make to do. But after that, we don't really see a lot of what Ellie's thinking as she's, murdering her way to find Abby. And then for them to pull that card at the very end, oh, she lets Abby live just because she suddenly, has a conscience or whatever. That seems pretty lazy. Just as lazy as it was when Abby did the same thing earlier. When Lev's like, no, Abby, don't kill the pregnant girl. And Abby's like, all right. Then let them both live? Like, what? Abby's a badass. Ellie's a badass. They kill all the time. It seems weird that they would just be like, nah, not this time. But, again, it's for me to nitpick. This game, I like the plot overall. I thought it was a fun plot, a fun story for me. The gameplay was amazing. Again, I could have been made to believe Ellie sparing Abby and Abby sparing Ellie. But I'm kind of frustrated that they didn't really, bother to sell me on that. Says Abby lives because she sees Joel. Abby is Joel. Yeah, again, that's kind of what I said, right, Steve Jones? But they could have done more to, make that more reasonable. Two murder machines having a change of hearts, says Spectre. She let her go, doing the same thing she did to Joel, being like, I'm gonna try to forgive you like I did Joel. I'm gonna try to forgive you like I did Joel. Oh, that's an interesting perspective, Panda, right? I mentioned before that my perspective on this game's overall theme is a story about forgiveness, right? And the importance of forgiveness. And we see throughout the course of the game that because these characters cannot forgive, they get into all this trouble. And maybe you're right, that last line about, I want to try to forgive you, Joel, maybe that is more significant than I gave her credit for. Maybe Joel possessed Abby when he got golfed, and that's why Ellie lets her live. That could be as well, Mac. Maybe they had to cut out some part of the game, from the original storyboard where Abby was like, Ellie, I love you, baby girl. Let's play guitar a little bit. And maybe Abby pulled out a guitar out of nowhere, and they played a little bit, and then that's why, yeah, Ellie let Abby live. Forgiveness and letting shit go, this panda, yeah. Exactly, Mickey, yeah. So Ellie is a bigger person in the end, let her vengeance go. Abby didn't. Well, I mean, Abby did, right? I'm not sure if you were there for that. I'm frightened to play this game. Right, Abby lets Ellie and Dina live before this, and then she goes to a big, you know, she finds Christ, right? She finds Christ, and she becomes fucking a superhero. I mentioned earlier in the chat that that's sort of like one of the problems I have with the final chapter. I thought that Abby would actually show up in the credits. That'd be fucking sick, Mac. Yeah, but Abby's goal was to kill Joel, and she did. That's true. But then she wanted to kill Ellie too. Right? She gets double revenge. But you're right, now, Ellie's goal was to kill Abby, and she didn't. You're right, You're about that. Ellie's a stronger person for not going through with her revenge IMO. Well, who do you guys think lost more? Right? Because Abby killed Joel, and then Ellie killed all of Abby's friends. Right? Killed Abby's love interest. Killed, you know, Abby's, you know, killed, I guess just her love interest, right? I guess maybe Mel was not really that important to Abby, and Ellie didn't kill you know, Manny, and plus Abby did kill Jesse. She just says Ellie has nothing. That's true. You kind of have to imagine, though, that Ellie's gonna find Dina. They might not show it, but you have to imagine that they're gonna either, you know, she's gonna have to find her, and either they're gonna kiss and make up, or I don't know, have some kind of drama. All Abby's friends also killed Joel, says Shiva Jones. Well, not Owen, right? Owen was like, "Don't do it, don't do it. This is crazy. Y'all crazy, girl." I mean, he did actually help kill Joel, right? They all came together to kill Joel. They're all a team. They're like, "All right, guys, put him in. Put him in, guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kill Joel." Right? By our powers combined. Isn't Owen the one who argues for sparing Ellie in the opening? He is, yeah. And we also see that he's got reservations about killing Joel as well. Owen told Abby to finish Joel and stop torturing him already, says Shiva Jones, yeah. Yeah, but we saw earlier that Owen, you know, he didn't want to come out there and kill Joel. He was doing it, you know, for Abby. He was very conflicted about it. But you're right, he did actually chip in. He was on Team Kill Joel for sure. I don't know, after that last boss fight, I feel convinced Ellie was set on killing Abby. Also, Joel wouldn't have shot if Abby's father didn't make a move in the first game, huh? That's true. You're right about that, Oomph. He made a fucking move. He fucking went for the fucking knife, dude. It's a lot of lore he's saying. It's a long-ass game. I mean, honestly, dude, it's not that much lore. It's a very simple story. Right? This is a revenge story, dog, and it's a typical gangster movie. The first movie was Free Willy, but with zombies. This one was like a gangster flick, and it's about the cycle of revenge, and, you know, you killed my brother, I killed your brother, now neither of us have brothers now, so now it's sad, right? What have we done? What have we done? Why did we do this? Like Dix points out, guys, I'm gonna be watching credits all night long. It's AAA game. I mean, you equally could have just said, fuck it, says Mystic Panda, huh? I'm not sure Joel is the reason why Ellie didn't kill Abby. That's kind of a hard sell, Robib. What's your argument? We did have like a moment where she was drowning her, then it literally shows Joel's face and he's like, "I love you, baby girl." And then Ellie's like, "Fuck. Fine. I won't fucking kill you then." Like, how are you gonna argue that's not because of Joel? I love that emoji, Shiva Jones. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. So if she didn't kill Abby because of Joel, why did she leave the guitar behind? If she didn't kill Abby because of Joel, why did she leave the guitar behind? I feel like Ellie chose herself, and that's why she didn't kill Abby. Well, that's an interpretation a little bit. I respect that. But I'm kind of on Team Spectre. I think it was more... I think, from my perspective, you're maybe misinterpreting that symbolism. But again, I respect that you went that far with it. That makes sense. But I think that it's more because it represents Ellie's tragedy. Right? Like, she lost everything, including ability to play the guitar. Right? To me, her walking away from the guitar is sort of her saying, like, it's all over now. I lost everything. Right? But at least it ended. Which is her fault for going after Abby in the first place, huh? She left the guitar because she can't play it no more because she got her fingers bitten off, huh? Pretty intense, J-Bomb, yeah. Ellie can kill all the other people, just not the killer of her dad's is Oomph. Well, I think that's because we mentioned this earlier, Oomph, about, the nature of murder versus war. And that was a pretty unique circumstance, right? I think the reason that she couldn't kill Abby was for the very reason that she was there to kill her exclusively. And she had all this significance built into killing Abby. That's why she couldn't do it in the end.
This world of woe.
Whoa!
There is no sickness, no toil, nor danger.
Yeah, for me, that game's plot was not perfect. I'm not saying that I love this game's story profoundly. I've been meditating on it though, guys. And I do feel as though I like this game's story as much as I've liked any game's story. And that's, to me, pretty impressive. Again, to each their own. Stories are very subjective. People in the chat have a lot of hate for this game's story. But, for me, there are some stories I've loved in games. This is one of the games I played where I actually was interested in seeing where it went. And that is not something I usually feel in a video game story. So I give them kudos for that personally. The fact that I can talk about it for, as long as we have already and talk about it still some more, that's pretty impressive, I feel. And I will say this as well, that I hated the first game. It's common knowledge by now. But this game made me care more about the first game than I ever did while playing the first game. And like I said before, if they made a third game, I'd be interested to see where it went. Like, I feel like this game kind of pulled me into the Last of Us, universe. If Love wasn't there, it would have been easier. I think that's true as well, Sheba Jones, right? I didn't make that connection until after the game was already over and we're kind of talking about it together here. But yeah, definitely there's a thing where, I kind of feel like Ellie killing Abby with Lev there was kind of like a parallel to Abby killing Joel with Ellie there. And maybe she was like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to be the thing that I hate so much. What really impressed me, says Ginseng, about this game was the stealth and gunfights with the enemy. Dude, again, the gameplay was fucking great. This is like an all-time game for me in terms of gameplay. I love the stealth genre, and to me this was like one of my favorite stealth games like ever. It was so much fun to sneak around and beat guys up and shoot them, and man, it was great. Fighting zombies was cool. As for the story, again, I wouldn't say it was perfect, but I liked it a lot. I'd give this game a pretty high rating, personally. I'd probably give it like a 9.0 or a high 8. I couldn't go any high. I couldn't go maybe like a high 8 just because I still have that problem with the pace. The pace of the game overall, that was my big problem with it. There's so much downtime. There's so much of this game that I could have enjoyed more if it had been more gameplay dense. So much of the game is just a snooze. The parts of it that are good are amazing. But the parts of it where you're just sort of like walking around doing nothing was very annoying. What's up, Shark? Thanks for the raid, dog. How's your night, dude? You fucking doing some dungeon on Fightcade or what? We just finished the game. Gather here, touch the time for the credits. It's a AAA game. It's gonna be here for a while, probably. We're just talking about the game that we finished. Guys, spoilers incoming because I have not played this game yet. Yeah, man, too much dungeon. Never too much dungeon. #1 Shark. Never too much dungeon. Let that shit rip. Hopefully you had fun in any case, dog.
No more to.
So the hate when it released was just gamers being mad at beef, strong female characters? All right. So let's just go with no, Underground. Let's go with no. This was a topic we talked about a lot when the game first started. And we kind of exhausted that topic by the 10-hour mark of the game. This game's story didn't resonate for a lot of reasons for people. The game is very story-centric. And for those that the story did not resonate with, for those that felt like the protagonist was not a character they could sympathize with, they kind of felt alienated by that. I still feel, having beaten it, having played, having heard the discourse now in my own chat, and having seen it at the time the game came out, I can't help but feel like there's some amount of closed-mindedness that contributed to a lot of the negativity surrounding this game. But just the same, there are certainly a lot of good reasons people had to not like this game. As someone that did not like the first game, a game that was very much beloved, you know, it's hard for me to totally understand. To me, this game was just the first game, but with way better gameplay and a way more involved story. A story that had me much more hooked than the first games did. So the fact that people loved the first game and then did not like the second, to me, is still kind of confusing. But that's because art is subjective, right? It speaks to people differently. I can't help but feel as though I will never understand why people would like the first game and not the second one. Because I felt the opposite. I hated the first game and loved the second one. So it's like, you know, it's a matter of, like Oomph says, people loved Joel. Joel was the main character of that game. That game meant a lot to a lot of people. You know, that game's narrative resonated with a lot of gamers. And the way that, you know, Joel was martyred in this game was very divisive. And for some people, it ruined the whole experience for them. As someone that did not really care about Joel either way, for me, I can't understand it. And that's probably fine. Just beat it, number one. Just finish this game. Some are mad for that reason, and because there's a trans character. But some people just really loved Joel and aren't pleased with how his death was handled in Strong Bottom. Yeah, for me, I love the way Joel's death was handled. Again, it's totally subjective, of course. I'm not saying that objectively it was great. I think it was pretty clever. I think that it served the game's plot well. I think that it served Joel's character well. I think that it served, more than anything, the world well, right? Like, this game establishes a world as a character itself, not just visually, not just in terms of the world's lore, but also in terms of its atmosphere, the very oppressive atmosphere. The fact that the world is so, you know, unfair, you know, it's anarchic, right? There's no law. There's all these different competing factions. There's war between human beings. There's war between humans and zombies. It's just a shitty place. And so I kind of feel like, you know, Joel's death at the start of this game is an excellent way to set the pace of the game as saying, this world's not fair. This world fucking sucks, right? Like this is so, this came out of nowhere, right? Totally surprised. So in the start of the game, Ellie and Joel are living a very peaceful life in you know, this place they live at. I forgot what it's called already. They're just chilling there, and they've kind of moved on from their violent pasts. Then Abby comes out of nowhere for apparently no reason as far as Ellie knows, and just kills her dad, right? For some perceived slight going back who knows how many years. And it's brutal, it's savage, it's ignoble. Joel doesn't even get to fight back. You know, he's this proud warrior who we came to love in the first game as an unstoppable killing machine. And now he's older and he gets jumped by this gang and essentially just curb stomped, right? Again, for me personally, I think that's a very fitting death for this series, for the way the series world is portrayed. I think it does a good job, like I said, of setting up this game's themes of violence. But that all being said, I guess if you really loved Joel a lot in the first game, I can see how it could be very painful to see him die that way, kind of like what Ellie went through. But also, Shiva Jones points out that to him it just doesn't work on some narrative level because he kind of wanted the main character of the first game to have, you know, more of a justification for his death. Like, and if not narratively, then at least on a meta level, like at least build up to it somewhat, right? But to me, the fact they didn't build up to it, that's kind of the point. Like, I feel like they couldn't have built up to it and had the same impact. It's supposed to be shocking. It's supposed to come out of nowhere. But I liked it in any case. I liked it. If you don't care about the relationship, then you probably won't care about Joel, says Shiva Jones, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like Ellie or Joel that much in the first game. My favorite part of the first game was when Ellie gets kidnapped. So for me, there's only one part of the first game that I like the plot. Right, I remember this, it's some years ago now, but I remember it like it was yesterday, right? For the whole game, I was like, this game's plot is sort of whatever. But then, of course, when Ellie is kidnapped, right? So when Joel is wounded and Ellie is kidnapped, I kind of feel like we finally see the reversal, right? I thought it was a cute narrative trick where we see that Joel takes care of Ellie, and then finally, Ellie takes care of Joel. So at the start of the game, they didn't really like each other. They had like conflict, right? And then by this point, this turning point, we see some seasons have passed. They've spent some time together. And now Ellie is caring for Joel instead of the other way around. And then we kind of see more of, we see the world from Ellie's perspective for the first time. Again, you play as Joel for the whole game, except for this one part. You play as Ellie. And to me, that's where the game started to kind of click for me a little bit, narratively. So, you know, for me, that's sort of as far as I cared about Ellie or Joel, was that one part of the game. But, yeah, I guess, again, losing Joel for me wasn't as big of a hit. To me, it was a worthwhile sacrifice to sacrifice Joel to set up this game's atmosphere. Like, I kind of feel like by killing the main character in such a terrible way, they kind of set up this game's themes of, you know, irrational violence. Just because a lot of people say the game is bad doesn't mean that it is, says Mikia. The reason discourse for this game is so obnoxious is because haters and lovers can't take a chill pill. A lot of people were really looking forward to seeing Joel again in the second game after loving him in the first one. And then bam, dead in such a brutal and unjustified way, says him. Yeah, it's kind of like the discourse around Metal Gear Solid 2 when it came out, right? We kind of made that parallel with people really wanted to play as Snake so bad. Then they had to play as Raiden, and people hated that. Maybe the weight had something to do with it too, says Bashful. If Joel died in a game released sooner, it would have been easier to take for those people. Was there like a lot of delays, Bashful? For me, even though Joel got taken out, he was still on his game, says Mystic Panda. Like, he knew some shit was up the moment the infected was gone. He's in that house, like, finally, fuck the horror. Hey, wait a minute, how long y'all fuckers been crashing this mansion? Yeah, it was very tense. I kind of like that scene a lot. Like, it was very nightmarish, right? Like, he saves these guys, and there's this tension, like, they're like, yo, why is Joel here? Like, at the time where only Abby knew, like Abby was deceiving Joel intentionally. He saved her life, and she knew he didn't know she was there to kill him. She was kind of like, you know, just kind of chilling with him. It was very, very creepy. Very, very creepy. Might live longer if Tommy wasn't so open and said their names, as Panda. That's true. But it's whatever. You know, I wouldn't have thought of that if I were Tommy. Just because a loud group of people say the game is good doesn't mean that it is. Either way, people should have be allowed to share their views without being attacked or dismissed. That's my only issue. Huh? Otherwise, the topics are open for debate. Hot debate even, says Shiva Jones. Yeah. To me, it's all well and good. Let's check out the extras, guys. Concept art? No. Model viewer? No. Render modes? What do we got here? None? Classic. Graphic mode? That's cool. That was in one of the Uncharted games as well. It's totally fine to dislike the game. So often people who really like Last of Us 2 just turn their nose at any criticism as hating, as here goes. Yes, I've been guilty of that, and I might still be to this day for many, you know, in terms of many conversations. I feel like a lot of the people that hate this game, they oftentimes don't make a great argument for why. You know what I mean? And it does seem a little bit sus. Headache mode? Afterlife mode, kind of like Walking Dead style. 8-bit? Hell no. Watercolor? Nope. Dungeon? I don't get it. The Void? I have points. I have to buy these with points. Pop poster? No thanks. 1960s? Nah. Cool? Nope. Warm? Yeah, these don't really appeal to me. Desert Fog? Seems like some of these would be unplayable. And Shiva Jones has taken many hours to explain to me his stance. I appreciate that. And then he hesitated for like 5 seconds before he told them all his name, and was looking at all of them, scoping them out. Gameplay modifiers. These are the cheats. Mirror World. Mirror on Death, make it more exciting. Slow motion. Okay, making him get slowed down. Infinite ammo. Infinite crafting. Infinite melee durability. Oh, sick. Listen mode, I can hear everybody all the time. That's sick. The Stinkovision Plus. One shot. They're all one-shot kills. Touch of Death. All melee attacks are one-shot kills. I can get the crunchy-ass audio. Helium mode. Ooh, yeah. Xenon audio. Makes everything softer, huh? It's the same job as Stinkovision Plus, dog. Extra stinky. Alright, well, I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff, to be honest. So, can I do this Encounters mode now? Here's New Game Plus. Now, what is New Game Plus? Did they explain it to me earlier? I think I did, but I missed it. Played again with all the upgrades and equipment obtained from a previous playthrough. Upgrades and crafting recipes will be available from the start of the game. Okay. Cool. I can even do different modes. Sick. Is it harder than hard, it says? Oh. I would not have guessed that. That seems like an odd choice. Like, New Game Plus, I feel like the plus is mostly typically like just a linear reward, right? Why make the plus hard modes more difficult? Oh well, no big deal.